Nick Isaacson presents Just the Two of Us.
Oh, dude, it was crazy. I come off the line unblocked. The quarterback goes to throw a screen pass, and I'm able to tip it and try to intercept it. I end up dropping the ball, but man, it was crazy. Dude, a D lineman getting a pick six is like the craziest thing in football.
Fancy man, you got a beeper? You got somewhere to be?
Ah, shit. Bad timing.
Long ago, humans developed a response to danger that today we would call the fight or flight response. Though people do not share the dangerous lifestyles of their ancestors, it's a response that would follow them to the modern age and modern problems. When enough stress builds up, it pushes one into action, to either take on the problem or escape it, fight or flight. But what about freezing?
He's awake?
It's really active today.
That's weird. It's your power, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got a mind of its own. I really don't know why it chooses to happen when it happens. It just starts spewing nonsense for a half hour and then flakes.
Inaction itself is a form of action taken. Freezing is also a response to stress, a distraction from what must be addressed. Not because we don't find it important, but precisely because it's important and we don't know if we can handle it.
Getting dissed by your own brain.
Self-sabotage can take the form of not filling out a job application, saying something rude to a person you wish to date, or, in more pressing matters, not approaching a person you wish to speak to, allowing them to leave.
Shit, where'd they go?
Calm down, my man. They're still nearby. You just got too invested in your story, but I got an eye on them. They just finished up packing.
Fuck, thanks.
It's got a point though, man. You gotta strike when the iron's hot, you know? You've been acting desperate enough for it all day. Don't get cold feet, man.
Fuck you, I just needed a break. It's hot out.
Yeah, sure, man. A 3-hour break. Well, I got some things I need to attend to. Good luck, Watts. Don't let an old man and a young lady scare you too much. See ya.
Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around sometime, Noah. They're already that far away? That old man's fast.
The old man and the young woman in question had been picnicking in the same spot under the Empress trees all day, not moving from that location. Noah assured Watts that these were the people he was looking for, but something stopped Watts from approaching.
It's not sabotage.
Many things lead to self-sabotage as a stress response. A sense of insecurity, doubt, complacency.
Well, it just seemed wrong. There's not supposed to be two of them, and neither look like they would be out that late at night. I just don't know, you know? It seems wrong.
Watts has never been shy about justifying his indecision, allowing important tasks to fester and eat away in the background as he focuses on the less than important details.
Cut me some slack, man. It is important. It's not like I was going to do much in a crowded place like that anyway. It's actually better to go after them like this anyway. And I don't know which one it was. Noah makes it sound like they were both thinking about that lady.
The more Watts puts off his problems, the more problems he allows to appear until he can't handle them all.
I'd hardly describe the situation like that. Shit. Shut up!
Watts's employment uses a beeper to get a hold of him. These jobs pay well, and it's important to take them. These opportunities come far and few between, but ignoring them can result in losing it all. This is the second beep today.
Ah, shit, where'd they go? I lost them. No, they can't be far. I didn't let them get that far ahead of me. They're quicker than they look, though. Did they enter a building?
Nearby, there are a variety of shops. However, Watts let the day slip away from him at the park, meaning many of these places were closed already, leaving a coffee shop, a hotel, and a restaurant available to him.
Furthest away is the hotel, and I don't think I would have missed them entering it. But they just had a picnic, so I don't think the restaurant would make sense either. Did they see me coming? The restaurant would let them blend in better if they did, but they'd be trapped there. the coffee shop.
Hey man, you're blocking the path.
Normally, Watts has gotten by in life by directing himself, allowing him to parse out the situation and take informed decisions. This doesn't always work in all situations, though. A busy sidewalk, for instance, becomes a place where his inaction disrupts others, causing more problems to arise and more information he has to decide on.
It's not that big of a problem.
What was that?
No, sorry, nothing. I'll move.
A nearby alley, a place where he can find some peace to think things out. But now he's losing sights on the businesses nearby, where he had finally made progress in finding them this morning. His chances of taking care of his loose end is slipping out of his grasp at an alarming rate.
That's fine. They're probably in the coffee shop. I can just take the long way and take them by surprise. Well, if they're not there, I can stake out the restaurant. I have this under control. I fucking know. I'll get to it. I need time.
I need answers. Who are you? Who do you work for? Why are you following us?
Ambushed. Watts' indecision allowed his adversaries to get a leg up on him and switch who was being hunted and who was the hunter. This young woman now stood with a gun to his back.
Well, you've wasted enough of my day. Stop stalling.
Come now, Mrs. Tamaguchi. The boy must be in a little shock. If he was gonna be a threat, I think he would have acted a bit more decisively, don't you agree?
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking out for myself.
Well, I'm looking out for ourselves, and I will hurt you. Now out with it. What's your name?
Watts Wineright.
Who do you work for?
What? What do you mean?
Who sent you after us? Answer!
No one. I did. I'm here for myself. Stop hitting me and don't shoot me.
Mrs. Tamaguchi, perhaps we bring him to the hotel room so you may verify some of his answers?
You heard him. You're coming with us. Stay discreet, or I will shoot you.
And like that, Watts found himself in a situation he was not prepared for. What was supposed to be a simple outing where he would intimidate his witness has turned into becoming a prisoner, his life threatened not by jail time but by a gun. The hotel he spotted was indeed where the pair were headed, and they had not been planning an ambush on him. Noah had spotted that the pair had southern accents, though he wasn't sure where from. But this wasn't exactly helping Watts to decide what the situation really was. Being visitors to this city, would reporting Watts inconvenience them too much? Mrs. Tamaguchi clearly doesn't take well to disruption. They seem well off as well. Watts hasn't spent time in this hotel before. It's usually patronized by businessmen and vacationing socialites. If he didn't stick out for his size, his manner of dress would make him a sore thumb in this environment. Life in the underbelly of the city, without being on the inner circle of organized crime, only affords him so much. What exactly did Watts get himself into here?
We're almost there, Mr. Wineright. We're on the 8th floor in the suites. You'll find the accommodations a little bit more pleasant than the alleyway. Mrs. Tamaguchi, you won't need to use your gun on him, I'm sure of it.
The man's a giant. Are you sure, Mr. Pearson?
Yes, a gentle giant, however. I insist that if he was going to be a problem, he wouldn't have waited so long to come after us. How rude of me, Mr. Wineright. I haven't formally introduced myself. My name's Frederick Pearson. Now, if you just come this way, take a seat wherever you'd like. You may be wondering, Mr. Wineright, just who we are, which in itself answers some of our questions right off the bat. Mrs. Tamaguchi, please feel free to prepare.
Yes.
Would you like some tea? It's quite the hot day outside, isn't it? And you did make us wait all day in that heat. I myself am parched.
Sure.
To get to the point, I'd like to know why exactly you were stalking us. You say you were doing it to look out for yourself?
What did you see?
Pardon me, but I'm not so sure I understand your response.
You saw me, and I need to know what you saw.
I think I'm a bit confused now. I believe today was the first time we've ever met. Mrs. Atamaguchi?
Is this the man we're looking for?
I don't know.
Shh.
The one you seek in the summer heat has emerged. 3 days you waited.
Is someone else here? Who said that?
That is none of your business. We're asking the questions.
Mr. Wineright, please be honest with us. What happened to Miss Davis?
I don't think I know anyone by that name.
I think you do. Our sources say you were the last person to spend some time with her.
No, I really don't know who...
Something come to mind then?
I don't know Miss Davis. I didn't spend time...
What did you do to Carmen, you slug?
I shot her. By accident. I swear it was an accident.
I see. You said it was an accident?
Bullshit. You low-life piece of shit. Why shouldn't I shoot you right here, right now?
Please, Mr. Tamaguchi, I know. But we need to hear everything from this young
A
gentleman.
gentleman? He's a murderer. He murdered Carmen.
I swear it was an accident. I was taking a shortcut through an alleyway, and I found a gun. I picked it up and it discharged. I wasn't trying to shoot her. It ricocheted and it hit me too. And then it hit her after.
Mr. Wineright, slow down. You say it ricocheted a few times? How familiar with guns are you?
I went hunting with my dad as a kid, so I'd say I'm pretty good with them.
Well, sir, I myself am from Texas, and I can't say I've ever heard of a bullet bouncing around like a Saturday morning cartoon. How exactly is your leg doing? You didn't have much trouble tailing us.
Well, it's weird, I know. But my leg's okay. The wound healed overnight. No scar even.
Now can I shoot him?
Well, I'm not lying.
And did anything weird happen after that? Anything strange that you can't explain?
I started hearing things in my head.
But that doesn't make sense. If you shot her with the KWG, she wouldn't have died.
If I shot her with what?
Mr. Wineright, the gun you possess now is actually a special artifact. A person shot with that gun has 2 results. If they have a weak spirit, they die. If they have a strong resolve, however, this artifact unlocks something valuable within them.
Which is why it couldn't have been what killed Carmen. She already had her powers unlocked.
So I didn't kill her? I stumbled on her already dead body? It was pretty fresh still. Wait, this doesn't make sense to me either. I was told that someone saw me that night in the alley, and when I was looking for them, I was directed to you guys.
It seems as though destiny has pulled us together, Mr. Wineright. I suppose if you were not her killer, it might be your witness that night who was the murderer in question.
That might explain why no one's reported me yet.
Unfortunately, I would not say you're quite out of danger. You see, the reason we are in this fine city was to intercept the KWG. 3 nights ago, Miss Davis was supposed to steal a gun and make her way to us, and well, clearly she never showed up.
Which means someone was onto her. The KWG was meant to be traded off to a man named Mike Rogers, a dangerous criminal that helps run the Gambino crime syndicate. Before that could happen, we tracked down the man who was going to give him the gun, and Carmen stole it. It sounds unlikely that it was any of Rogers' men, so it has to be someone working for the seller.
It's unfortunate that Miss Davis had to pay the ultimate price to help us out. I think she would have been happy, however, to find out her efforts were not in vain. What became of her body? It doesn't sound like the police got involved, and, well, we'd like to retrieve it for her family.
We'll also be needing you to hand over the KWG. It's too dangerous to be left with an idiot like you.
I am so sorry. If I had known I didn't kill her, I would have done something different.
A pit in Watts' stomach was growing, realizing the various problems with this encounter.
I disposed of her in the river. She's been in there for days already.
The room started to feel smaller for him as he started to panic, figuring out his escape route. Tied to his bad news was the second realization. They had a gun, and Watts did not.
And I don't have the gun. I dropped it. I dropped it when it misfired. I didn't think to pick it up because I saw her. And as I was disposing of her, that's when the voice in my head started up. It told me there was a witness and that I dropped the gun. So I rushed back there, but the alleyway was gone. I couldn't find it. So I don't have either of them.
I see. This is most dire. Mrs. Tamaguchi, I'm sorry. I understand this is hard on you. I can deal with Mr. Wineright and stop playing.
Shooting him wouldn't be worth it. I need to sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Well, I can show you where everything was. I thought maybe the gun was in one of the stores that was there. I saw the blood trail stop at the bricks, so I thought something was wrong.
That was 3 days ago, though if someone discovered the KWG in their shop, there might have been more of a commotion. So perhaps there's a chance no one has discovered it yet. And that witness, the murderer, if they think you have the KWG as we did, they probably haven't retrieved it yet either.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. The shops are closed by now, but I could swing by tomorrow and we could go check it out. Honestly, I feel really bad about having done that to... Carmen was her name? Your assistant seems very shaken up by the whole ordeal.
Yes, the two of them became close friends. They knew the dangers of this line of work, but the toll of knowing something versus seeing the effects it has on reality can be high. She'll get her time to grieve, as will I. Are you being summoned right now? I thought you didn't work for anyone.
Shit. Yeah, I need a phone, quick. I wasn't lying. I meant that I was after you two because I thought you saw me murder a woman. But yes, I'm employed and I really need to take this.
There's a phone over there at the desk. I shall leave you to some privacy.
Watts wouldn't have the foresight to realize the connections at this time that were right under his nose. He was good at compartmentalizing different aspects of his life, allowing him to move forward and avoid some of the emotions that would make it hard to continue. Knowing he had to dispose of Carmen Davis was something he could push out of his mind. What's one more sketchy job? But the toll of seeing how her death affected those around him put him face to face with the many problems he was letting build up and desperately avoiding. The many odd jobs he was taking must have countless of these hidden results, something he pushed out of his mind so he could continue to put his head down and get paid. Sometimes, when someone freezes, in reality that means they become a passive bystander in the world around them, disassociating until the tension breaks, a tension that will always linger in the back of my mind.